During a significant diplomatic visit to the White House, UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer personally delivered a letter from King Charles III to the President of the United States. The letter contained an invitation for the President to embark on a second state visit to the United Kingdom, an event described as unprecedented and symbolizing the strong relationship between the two nations. However, what should have been a routine exchange between world leaders quickly turned into an unexpected and widely discussed moment. As the President received the letter in the Oval Office, he appeared to scan it briefly before posing an unusual question: "Am I supposed to be reading it now?" His reaction immediately caught the attention of those present, as well as countless observers once footage of the interaction surfaced online. Rather than reading the letter aloud, the President took a moment as if he were searching for something specific within the document, reportedly, the King's signature. Then, in a surprising move, he handed the letter back to Starmer and asked him to read out a very important paragraph. Starmer complied, summarizing the letter's contents and emphasizing the significance of the invitation, calling it really special and a testament to the deep bond between the US and UK. At that point, the President confirmed his acceptance, stating, "We look forward to going there and honoring the King and your fantastic country." While the moment was meant to highlight diplomatic unity, the way in which the letter was handled quickly ignited intense speculation across social media. Many users questioned why the President had opted not to read the letter himself, fueling long-standing rumors and debates about his reading abilities. Critics seized upon the footage, with some asserting that the moment was proof of the President's illiteracy. One particularly viral comment on X read, "First, he didn't want to read the letter in the first place. Then he pretended to read it, but if you look at the length of the letter, there is no way he actually read it in that time. Then he makes Starmer explain what's in it. President cannot read." Others pointed out that the President's apparent reluctance to read directly from the letter fit into a broader narrative about his relationship with the written word. Some observers speculated that he may require reading glasses, while others suggested that he avoids reading in public settings due to personal preference or a strategic choice. A user sarcastically noted, "Beyond cringe from Starmer. Sniveling stuff. Looked like the President needed help with reading as well." Meanwhile, another added, "This is why he rarely uses auto cues. It all makes sense now." Despite the uproar, there is no concrete evidence to support claims that the President is unable to read. His educational background, numerous past speeches, and social media activity all indicate literacy. He has a bachelor's degree, has demonstrated an ability to follow teleprompters, and has even addressed the topic of his reading abilities directly in past interviews. In a 2021 conversation with Australian journalist Jonathan Swan, the President emphatically stated, "I read a lot. I comprehend extraordinarily well, probably better than anybody you've interviewed in a long time." However, doubts have persisted over the years, particularly due to reports from insiders. Michael Wolff's 2018 book Fire and Fury painted an unflattering picture of the President's engagement with written materials, claiming that he did not process information in a traditional sense, rarely read, and didn't even skim documents presented to him. Some sources suggested he relied heavily on verbal briefings rather than written ones. While there is no definitive answer to whether the President's reluctance to read King Charles's letter was a matter of preference, difficulty, or simple distraction, the incident has undoubtedly fueled debate. The moment will likely be dissected and analyzed for weeks to come, as critics and supporters alike weigh in on what it could mean for his leadership. What do you think? Was this an overblown reaction, or does the President's hesitation to read aloud raise valid concerns? Let us know your thoughts, and as always, keep the conversation respectful.